Right, join me today as I fit the Heed Crashbars to the Ducati V4S. Now I chose Heed because I've got Heed on the V4S and they're the full bar and they allow nice Heed bags to fit as well as other bags. But it gives full protection up the sides. I've unboxed them, they're very good quality. They come with some iffy instructions and a parts list. Now, this is the importance of reading the instructions first and checking all the parts, because I've laid all the parts out and I've got them on little cardboard cutouts there, and there's 2 bolts missing. It's the M10 30mm bolt with washers. There's no torque settings either, which is a bit annoying as well. So anyway, we've got the instructions, we'll make a start. Like I say, it's very important to lay everything out flat first on each individual side, and it just makes life a lot easier when you actually start doing the job. Right, bit of good news. I found the bolts. They were in this bar already, so I'm a bit happy now. First step is to remove the bolt near the foot peg, which is this one here, which is a 12mm. Right hand side, the picture shows number 16, that one there. That's a 12mm. Right, 1 bolt removed. Step 2. Next is remove the bolt holding the engine guard on the right hand side of the motorcycle. So it's that one there, and it's a little 4mm torque. And there's not very much torque on that at all. Right, 1 4mm bolt. Remove the plastic bushing, which must be that, and that's what we're replacing it with. So yeah, we'll leave that rubber in place. Slide steel grated brushing. So we slide that one in now. Okay, that's in there. So now we take the part number 5, put this bracket on. So it's the bracket, part number 5. And it's bigger than the M4, so I'm presuming it's an M5. Right, all the bolts we're going to leave loose until the very end, then we'll torque them up. Next it is to install the right piping. So the right piping, right hand side, is obviously the frame. So this is the way you could do it with 2 people actually, so you don't scratch everything. And for this we need the 30mm spacer. It goes in that hole that we took the bolt out originally. Now this is why you need 2 people really to hold onto these, because this is very, very difficult to do by yourself. So I've already put some Loctite on. Put that somewhere close. Then the other bolt just goes in onto that bit there. And that bolt is number 3. Which is, remember, if you remember, the bolt that I couldn't find. So we'll just slot that in there for now. Then we have this next spacer up on the top, which is space number 15. And this goes into a threaded hole, which is already there, with number 13, the M8. Oh, I'll just put some Loctite on this first. Our M8 bolt. Just to get the thread on. So we've got the 2 bolts in slack on the engine frame, and our 1 bolt there just ready for this bar to go across. But that's it for now for this side. We'll move on to the other side. Step 6, we're on the left hand side of the bike now, the gearbox side. First thing to do is to remove the 2 engine bolts near the gear lever. Those 2 just there, and they're 12mm. Oh, I really don't like removing engine bolts. One. 2. Remove the bolt holding the original engine guard on the left hand side. Oh, it's this little one in here again. So it's with the extension just in there. That's the bolt and the rubber bush. Sorry, the plastic bush, the rubber stays in place. And we have a metal bush, same as the other side. Push that in. Whew. Step 9, install the side bracket. So this is the large one here. This is the beauty, by the way, of setting everything out nice and neat on a bit of paper. It's got welded bolts. Presuming it's that side here because it's got a nice Heed writing on there. So it goes in there, utilising the spare bolts and the 2 bolts we took out before, 2 bolt holes I should say. So we're going to fit the bracket to the 2 engine mounting holes where we took the screws out before. We have our 2 spacers. Just put that bolt in there first, get started. Same with the other one, again I've got a bit of Loctite on the bolt already. Yeah, right, so looking at the diagram, it's these 2 little bolts next. Them 2 in now, we use the threaded holes in the engine for the 2 M10 20mm bolts. Again, we'll just do them slack for now. Let's push these in a little bit further. Right, so that's reasonably slack. So step 10 is to install the lower bracket. Our bracket in our M6 40mm Allen bolt, and that goes in that bushing that we took out earlier, and we slid the metal bushing in. And again, get somewhere close. Alright, step 11, install the piping. So we've got our 2 M20 bolts already Loctited up, and they go on there. There's one in, and the other one. Right, the spacer and the bolt go through with this space here and into the thread on the engine, which is already there, on the engine casing. That's about there. Really important to do this by hand because you do not want to cross thread this. Right, them 2 are in. Right, so that'll hold in place, so I'll go to the front. That's the bolt. That's the spacer. Step 12 is connect the pipe that goes between the 2 middle bits. So this bolt that we put on the other side just to hold it in place. You can't see the other side, but believe me, it's there. And we can get these into place. Get that started. And again, get somewhere close. Just going to do that on the other side now. all the pipe from turning. That's snug. We're going really well here. We're now up to number 13. Connect the left and right piping in the upper part using the upper bracket. Now the bracket goes underneath and the bolts down over. The bolts that come with these are actually nylock nuts, so we actually don't need any thread lock on these. And similarly on the other side. Okay, and now we'll tighten it up. That wasn't too bad, was it? Wasn't too bad at all. What we need to do now is tighten everything up. So I think we'll tighten the engine mounting bolts first, and then these two cross members. Yeah. Check your manual or look online for the actual torques. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Gives plenty of protection around the engine, that's for sure, and the bodywork. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So in the end, it wasn't a bad job at all. It wasn't that difficult. Like I say, I went for these for the extra protection, and they're a really good make, and I can put my heat bags on here and attach cameras, etc. So good investment, I think. This is just part of many modifications I'm doing on the bike. Got handlebar risers next. We've done the top box. We've got the sat nav to sort out. Another USB charging point. Got the centre stand coming soon, hopefully, to fit that. So there's lots happening on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to see those, but for now, if you found it useful, give us a thumbs up, I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video.